Hey gang, Spacetime Badass here. So today we're going to be talking about lucid dreaming expertise. So a few months back, I was getting into the Discord app, and immediately I started joining some lucid dreaming servers. And as I'm sort of getting acclimated with Discord and kind of interacting in this chat, someone told me that I should pick a title or like a role within the server. And so I go into all of their titles and I'm looking around, and none of them really quite seem to fit with what I do as like a lucid dreaming YouTuber or hobbyist. Is there something like that? Like I'm knowledgeable about it, like probably more knowledgeable than the average person who talks about it or who knows about it, I should say, but not like an expert. But the closest thing they had was expert. And so I ticked that box. And that gave me pause because it did not sit right with me. And this is something that I knew then, and I've been thinking about a lot more in the months since this happened. And I want to kind of share this with you guys because I've known for a while that there is a problem with lucid dreaming experts. And yeah, I want to know what you guys think. So I want to do this right. I want to do this logically. So in order for there to be an expert in a field, there must first be a field. So the question we must first ask is there a field of lucid dreaming? This is kind of a tough question. And if you were to ask me, I would really have to think about that. I would probably say, maybe, probably not. There could be, but I really don't think that there is, to be honest with you. And let me tell you why. When we look at other fields, there is an objective body of knowledge that we know about it. There are scientific facts that we do already know about it, an accumulation of scientific facts. But lucid dreaming is a little bit different because first you have the science of sleep, and then you have the science of dreams, which is still kind of like struggling. We don't fully know why we dream and how it works. We don't know the details of that. And then the subfield of that is lucid dreaming, where it would be lucid dreaming. So we're talking about subfields of subfields, and the further down we go, each tier we know less about. When I talk about the field of lucid dreaming personally, I'm not referring to something that I think exists now. I'm thinking of the field of lucid dreaming from the moment that Keith Hearne scientifically verified that lucid dreaming exists onward. So when I really think about the lucid dreaming field as a fully formed field, I'm thinking into the future. I'm saying, so when I say I want to do the best I can for the lucid dreaming field, I want to help further the discussion. I don't mean that I want to do the best for it right now. I mean that I want to do the best that I can to add to the lucid dreaming field that will one day fully exist, because I honestly don't feel that the field of lucid dreaming exists. Because it's kind of like there are two aspects to it, right? There's the scientific facts that we can know about lucid dreaming that we do not yet know. In order for there to be a field, we need to know a bit more about it, I think. So we're still trying to develop the field and the body of scientific knowledge about lucid dreaming. We're still trying to get there. But there is another aspect to lucid dreaming, which is the experiential side. And that can't be neglected. So like there are sciences like psychedelics. We can know facts about how psychedelics interact with our physiology, but you don't really know everything about psychedelics until you've experienced the use of psychedelics. And it's the same with lucid dreaming. So you can know as many facts as you want about lucid dreaming, although we don't, but without actually having lucid dreams, something is missing. You're not fully understanding that. So what I think when people call themselves experts in the field of lucid dreaming, what they really mean is that they are knowledgeable in the experience of lucid dreaming. I would even hesitate to say that they're experts in the experience of lucid dreaming, because that's very hard to judge, to be honest. Like, I could be lying. Everything that I've said about lucid dreaming could be a lie. Everything that Giz Edwards has said about lucid dreaming could be a lie. Everything that anyone else, Tifero, fucking How to Lucid, Daniel Love, everything we've said about lucid dreaming, barring the scientific facts that we already know, could be a lie, and all of us could have never had a lucid dream in our lives, and you guys would be none the wiser. how is this possible? Because lucid dreaming isn't yet a field. But when you really look at it from the experiential side and the scientific fact side, there is a huge gap. And then I also think of experts in other fields who actually have no training. So this could possibly be a parallel. So there are people today that are contributing to scientific fields, doing as much as anyone who has a doctorate in it, and just as intelligent and just as capable, but they didn't even finish high school, and let alone have the credentials to have the job that they do, and yet they hold that job because they have something to offer. They are on par with it. They are experts as much as those who have gone through the training. So everybody can be kind of different in that regard, and today especially, more people like that are emerging. Like if you can do something, nobody cares if you got a piece of paper that you spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on or tens of thousands of dollars on, if you can do the fucking job and you know what you're doing. So you can look at it that way. But even still, someone who is very experienced in lucid dreams, even for decades, they are not an expert of lucid dreaming because they lack the fundamental scientific body of knowledge that the rest of science lacks. That's my opinion. And the reason I really try to fight against the expert thing is for that reason. It's out of respect of science and the field of lucid dreaming that will one day exist. Because lucid dreaming right now is very much in the same position that psychology was in back in the day with back in Freud's day and shit like that. So like, what's Freud doing? Dude was fucking crazy. It was akin to him taking handfuls of shit and throwing them at the wall and seeing what stuck. And what stuck for other people stuck for him. And it's like he basically started the field of psychology getting things a bit more fleshed out. And that's where we're at right now with lucid dreaming. So what are all of us lucid dreaming hobbyists doing right now? We are like the psychologist, throwing shit at the wall and seeing what's true for us, what's true for other people, so we can come to a consensus and say, this is what we think is going on with lucid dreaming, and this could then help us further the science of lucid dreaming. So we are just in the developmental stages. Birds keep hitting my window. That's the third time. I'm sorry. The field of lucid dreaming is not yet developed, and that's what we're trying to do right now. So the reason that I really don't like people calling themselves experts is because they really disparage the field of lucid dreaming that will one day be. Because when you look at lucid dreaming in the long term, there will be more and more scientific facts uncovered about it. And as that happens, slowly and slowly, all of the lies and the metaphysical, these fucking birds, and all the metaphysical bullshit is just gonna fall away gradually as we uncover more about lucid dreaming, as it does with any other esoteric idea. So we've got a long ways to go before there are actual experts in the field of lucid dreaming. So, I mean, I don't want to say that there are no experts. There might be someone who is on the cutting edge of lucid dreaming science and a very experienced lucid dreamer. I really don't see anything that is above and beyond everything else that is out there. It's just some certain trait about people who call themselves lucid dreaming experts that I just have a problem with fundamentally. So to me, that communicates, I don't want to teach people about lucid dreaming. I want to make as much money from this subject as I possibly can. It just seems like out for the money, not for the field kind of thing. That's what I associate with people who call themselves lucid dreaming experts. And as someone who knows more than the average person who knows about lucid dreaming and who's written a book on lucid dreaming, as a lucid dreaming author, I guess I could say now, even though the book's not quite out yet, I would be very, very hesitant to call myself an expert. And it's not just because people calling themselves experts, it's out of respect for the science and the field of lucid dreaming. So, are there experts of lucid dreaming? No. There would first need to be a field of lucid dreaming. Is there a field of lucid dreaming? I say no. But I'm going to leave that open. There could be. And if there is, then there are experts of lucid dreaming. But the experts of lucid dreaming know all of the science that someone who studies sleep would know. So, or if we were talking about the subfields again, like the science of sleep, the science of dreams, they would at least know as much as a PhD in of someone who studies dreams. As well, they would know as much as myself or every other experienced lucid dreamer who's been doing it for like a decade would know on the experiential side as well. So it really, for there to be an expert in the field of lucid dreaming, there needs to be a well-rounded education of experience for a very long time and knowledge of the scientific body that we do not yet have amassed for lucid dreaming. So that's just my opinion, but you guys tell me what you think. So this has been the truth about lucid dreaming experts. So hey, just my opinion. I am no expert. Anyway, guys, don't forget that you can follow me on all social medias at SpacetimeBadass. If you want to support my work, you can donate on PayPal, you can donate Bitcoin, or you can become a patron on patreon.com. The links for all that is in the description box down below. Thank you for watching, and until next time, take it easy. What was that?